Squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers. Mr. Magpie's back, and I'm going to be peeling the mask back to show you all the features of all these creatures.
You've heard that COVID-19 has been devastating for African Americans, but just how bad?
Yeah, so I thought I'd quickly open with this and just show you that this is true racism. This is true racism, okay? Because what they've done, they've taken a minority and made it hold more weight and become a majority, yeah? I mean, how do you take racism and mix it with a pandemic? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, only this day and age can the Saturnians come up with something so fucking stupid and brain dead, and for the public to let it on and listen up and allow it in. It's just as mad as it is sad.
That has it been? We'll take a look at the numbers.
Quick, ain't they? I'm quicker. You see that?
We'll take a look at the numbers.
Numbers, right? The numbers. Okay. So they start from the left-hand path. They scribble it in, which is already coming over another colour. So it's the rewriting. Do you see this? Okay. Your pink is your violence. Your X is your yellow. This is a saffron, so it's both in there, right? Creates the cube and then gives you the female eyes with the rest of the face covered, because Machine Mummy Mean doesn't have a face. She's faceless, which allows her, him, it, Satan, to take the form of whatever it wishes, as long as it's a construct that comes out of this, the cube. Okay? These black eyes, but they're very quick with it, aren't they? But as I said, brothers and sisters, I'm quicker.
Numbers.
Boom. Racism and healthcare. How can you put them two together? How can you put them two together? You see what I'm saying? That's what this truly is.
3,000 of COVID-19. Put that in some perspective, if we take the annual mortality of African Americans and rank it by
All they're doing is playing on your heartstrings and trying to pull you into this this psychological operation, which is, of course, in fact, a race war. Okay, they're trying to dip the brush of guilt and paint it over anyone that isn't African American, saying that, of course, they should have given more care, more attention, and if they had, then less black people would have died. Okay. Now, before any of you say anything to me or about me doing this, remember, keep in mind and in heart that I myself am mixed race. Okay, and I don't fall and never will on either side of this shit. Okay, but that's what they're doing. It's just to keep people riled up. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thought I would put that on the beginning so that I can put this on the end. So to start with, Neil, also known as Armageddon Consciousness, please check out his channel if you haven't already. Told me the other day that the diamond in the sky is also the black sun, which I never put together before. I just saw the white being the purity, and they always turn the paperwork to the side like this.
The latest official figures show there were 2,460 new.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so I just saw the diamond, 33, okay? But it's actually more symbolic to the black sun, and they're all Saturnian worshippers, okay? That's why. Thank you very much for that, mate. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, 2 plus 4 plus 6, okay? Got your 12. Put your 2 in your 1, you got your 3 for Saturn. Nicely fitting into that of which we were just speaking of.
Confirmed cases of coronavirus reported across the UK in the latest 24-hour period, and that means the average number of new cases reported every day in the past week is 2,199. 32 deaths were also
32, 2 threes, 33.
reported of people who died within 28 days of a positive test for COVID-19, and that means on average in the past week 12 deaths were announced every day, and that takes the total number of deaths so far across the UK to 41,586.
Okay, and then last but not least, you've got your 4 and your 1 being your 5, your comma, so then 6 and 5, 11 plus 8, giving you your 19, swap it round, you've got your 91 for the left-hand path. So what they basically said, all the deaths that have just fed you, they've also been feeding to the left-hand path, okay? Which is it.
Right, our health editor, Hugh has this.
Pink and yellow.
As the government considered new household.
Right, now I know that some people have big ears, some people have big front teeth, some people have a lot of blemishes in their skin. I mean, you can do this all day, right? Same with Canaanites, it would be the same with reptilians, okay? And I never go judging straight off of physical features, especially facial features, okay? Because they can change for many different reasons. It's not just your genetics that you would receive hereditarily. It can also be from a deformity. It can also be from life itself. You know, perhaps you were scarred. Perhaps you had surgery done. Okay, so I don't just jump on it. All right. However, when it comes to the BBC News, when it comes to these, I call them coffin ears, coffin-like ears. I'm not taking the piss. I'm really not. I'm not trying to. Okay. You've got to put 1 and 2 together, making 3 for Saturn, because a lot of the time, I could be wrong. A lot of the time, it's the case. Okay.
Not lifting, not wearing face coverings, and they're full large gatherings. So in one way, it's good for the health and safety, but for the economy, it might not be good because they're just getting back on track.
The new rules will be enforceable by law. No eating or drinking inside pubs or other hospitality venues, and all to close at 10 every evening. Socialising by people in their 20s and 30s is said to be a factor in the steep rise in socialising by other hospitality venues.
Okay, so they show 2 here, and then when they go to the next scene,
And all to close at 10 every
they show 2 here in the same place. Okay, well that's 4. So that's hell. Okay, they're showing you hell.
evening. Socialising by people in their 20s and 30s is said to be a factor in the steep rise in local case numbers.
Which this is, right? It's hell. The hell they've created, the hell they've caused, the hell they're trying to usher in, bring in to fruition. See the ears? It goes with the agenda, okay? Goes with what they say as well as what they do. And this stuff should always come last. I mention it because I've already watched it, okay?
I call Secretary of State Matt Hancock to make his list.
Oh, sign the Knights of the Templar engraved in the wood here. Not surprising though, really, is it?
Commons, the health secretary, explained that adults should take every step to avoid infection.
While young people are less likely to die from this disease, be in no doubt that they are still at risk. The long-term effects can be terrible.
Of course they're still at risk. You're in fucking charge, mate. That's why I'm here. Yeah, X is 6, right? So feed the 3 6s. Yeah? feed evil. They just so happen to want to go past this bloke. No one else, just this bloke who is wearing what colours? What's he wearing, brothers and sisters?
Holiday weekend and forgetting social distancing rules. They warn
Pink and yellow.
that additional restrictions are looking likely. In some areas, booking tests is difficult, and today one of the system
Yeah, I won't bore you.
boost capacity. With case numbers rising, widespread and rapid testing is as important as ever. UPIM continues.
Well, the first local lockdown in Wales came
That's right. You see, they make it out like they're looking at the paperwork, but they're not. They're looking into this. They're looking into the scrying screen they have beneath them. Look again.
Continues.
Well,
See? That's the line of vision.
first local lockdown in Wales came into force this evening. No one can.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to waste your time the way that they waste ours, so I just try and, go to what's really cutting through so that I can cut through it.
It was COVID-free. So what went wrong? House parties.
Right, see this up here? Okay, pink and yellow, yeah, sure. This is the black sun. Okay? You see it, right? It's strange because I haven't put it together until right now that's what they're showing you, the black sun. Okay?
Black sun.
That's right, Joy, the black
La
sun.
la la la. Sorry. Anyway,
You're right.
want to jump in? Yes.
Neil loves it when you interrupt. He thinks it's really funny.
Carry on.
Go on then. Yeah. I think he's right as well, Neil, about what was it? Time to face the space hands. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's all cosmic, right? The black sun up here. The joining of male and female, which we know they're all about, because they want it all at once, everything. Yeah, greedy little piglets. So, let's continue.
And people mixing in each other's homes are being blamed. Spike in cases, most amongst young people, stand accused of flouting social distancing rules.
More like to go out and see our friends, more like just
Boy's trying to stick her fucking tongue in my ear. Sorry.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, of course you weren't. Trying to get me back for something. Right, Tom Pompous. Yeah, all right.
His name?
Tom Pompous, yeah.
kind of break the rules of the options there. But I think everyone's been sort of going out. You can't only point the things at one demographic in particular.
A lot of people need to look at their
What?
actions, not
It's a
only
bit
young
pompous,
people.
isn't it?
And people have forgotten, I think, what it's like and what damage it can do and how many people have lost their lives.
Okay, so what they've done here, okay, they've had one crisis actor saying, working as controlled opposition, saying, shouldn't be pointing the finger. He's absolutely right, by the way. Should not be pointing the finger, okay, at one demographic. Frankie
doesn't sound
Dome.
natural, does it?
No, it does not, because the
Well, they
crisis
say
actors.
demographic unless they
Unless
are.
they're told to, right?
Yes.
And then they, the sandwich technique, but they're just doing it without any butter inside. So what it is, you've got the good side, but they follow up the bad's the last thing that you remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you go to a gig, you got a free band headline. The last one's shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one you remember, isn't it? Because it's the last thing when you left.
The only time
A lot
I
of people
say demographic is when I'm writing it in an essay,
Oh, there you
or
go
if you're having
then.
a debate with someone, so it just
Right.
shows it is fake.
And more to and
That
also
he's been told to say
and
it.
also you say you
He sounds like a news reporter. I'm not
right.
just
Right.
Tom
Whoa.
Tom
Oi.
Pompous from the street.
Oi.
Oh, he should be pointed out. Sorry.
Joy,
Off
Joy,
it.
no way, no.
Oh.
You've really just touched on something there. What did you just say, babe? Sounds like a news report, yeah?
Yeah, he sounds like.
And when do you find them words? In an essay, so written down.
Yeah, or a
Like a
debate.
script.
Like a debate, yeah.
Like they've been given something that would be written in a news report So all
Yeah.
they're done is giving them a piece of paper from the ones they hold in their hands when they give the report.
The only word he actually accentuated was demographic. The rest was
There you go.
demographic.
There you go.
Sorry, go on.
Thank you very much, darling. Thank
We're
you.
on channel.
Oi, you're my sidekick.
Interactions are only young people, and people have forgotten.
Yeah, and then they give you Ruth Condom, which is he's like putting the whoa, 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 hang about. No, 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 no. You must point the finger and remember to be fearful and shit yourself and then go and buy more tissue paper.
I think what it's like and what damage it can do and how many people have lost their lives.
The lockdown won't mean a shutdown of pubs, cafes.
Did you hear that?
What's he say?
I don't know.
Brought
It sounded
me-
like he was close to
sounded
wanting to
like-
give it away.
It brought me the shutdown of
No,
pubs.
no, no, no. Listen, listen. It almost sounded like he'd had enough of it himself.
Wait,
Ready?
just
Listen.
come first.
No, no, no.
The lockdown won't mean a shutdown
The lockdown won't mean a shit.
A
Won't mean
shutdown.
fuck
Oh,
all.
of pubs, cafes, and restaurants. Evidence suggests that
so that's
is
funny.
Of course it is.
spreading.
Okay,
People
okay,
can no longer meet indoors.
Pink and yellow, always. Always.
Where?
Pink.
Oh yeah.
And again,
Those pictures yellow
pink,
too.
yellow.
Mandatory shops.
Always.
Rules will be enforced.